Hello everyone, today I want to talk about power plants in 3.24.2. Here we have Accu's fantastic website. Here we have size 0 power plants, civilian and industrial, new as power segment generation and cooling consumption. It seems like civilian size 0 power plants have 10 power segment generation and 10 cooling consumption. Industrial 11 and 11 seems to be linked to power. Size 1 power plants, staff power plants don't generate a lot of power, but they also don't need a lot of cooling, only 13 to 14, followed by civilian, 14 power segment generation and 14 cooling consumption, or 15. Then we have military and industrial size 1 power plants with 15 power segment generation and 15 cooling consumption, up to 16 and 16. And competition size 1 power plants with 17 power segment generation and 17 cooling consumption. Seems like if you use a power plant that has a lot of power segment generation, you pay for it with a higher cooling consumption, which of course makes total sense. Size 2 power plants, and again, staff size 2 power plants have the lowest power segment generation, but also the lowest cooling consumption, 17 to 18. Followed by civilian with 18 to 18 or 19 to 19. Next are military and industrial size 2 power plants with 1919 or 2020. Size 2 competition power plants have highest power segment generation and cooling consumption, 21 and 21. So again, you are paying for more power segment generation with higher cooling consumption, so you might need a better cooler. Size 3 power plants, we don't have any staff size 3 power plants. I don't think it would make much sense. Civilian with 22 power segment generation and 22 cooling consumption, followed by military and industrial with 2323 or 2424. Size 4 power plants, we only have 2. Stellate is put into 890 and we have Reclaimer size 4 power plant. 890 power plant has 2727, Reclaimer power plant has 2828. As far as I understand this, you have to use the right power plant for the job, and if you want to have a power plant with higher power segment generation, you are paying for it with higher cooling consumption. Now we have questions like, what if I underpower a certain component? Like for example, I only put 2 segments into shields instead of 4, which is default. Does the shield work at all? Does the shield regenerate slower? Or does the shield even lose shield strength? I would like to test this, but things are in motion. CRG is working on resource network and component stats, and so far our tests were not exactly very conclusive, so I will wait for this until things are in much better shape. And I'm not so sure yet how power segment generation works if you have more than one power plant, because I got some very strange results. Here we have a Caterpillar with 2 Ginsel power plants, according to Accu, with 23 power segment generation each. Here we have power management of Caterpillar and I only see 30 output and not 46. So I guess I'm missing something or this is bugged. If you know more, please leave a comment. We are now in a Gladius with 1 Regulus power plant, according to Accu, 15 power segment generation, and I see 15. A Warland with 1 Maelstrom power plant, according to Accu, 19 power segment generation, and I see 19. Freelancer with 2 Daybreak power plants, according to Accu, 18 power segment generation each, so we should have 36, but we only have 22. Again, if someone knows how this works, please leave a comment. Maybe it's just bugged. Well, at the moment we have more questions than answers. Maybe CRG should talk about this, how this is supposed to work. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
Hey, got something for you.
Next one.
Drop whatever you're doing. 2 words. Distress bacon. Beacon. Distress beacon. Sorry, I didn't have breakfast. Forget it. Just go help, okay? My convoy was hit in transit. Bastards had taken out the array so we couldn't get a proper distress. They shot my ship up and vented the others. I mean, vented them like they were nothing. They're dragging my ship somewhere. Guess they thought they killed me. I'm sending out a low pulse distress. Hopefully they won't pick it up. If you're in the area, please help. I gotta say, for just being someone who flew by one day, you've proven pretty useful so far.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.